Every day, Americans are working harder than ever, but still struggling just to keep up. Paychecks vanish into rent, groceries, and endless bills. It feels like no matter how much effort we put in, financial freedom keeps slipping away. We were told the formula: go to school, get good grades, work hard, and someday life will reward us. But here's the painful truth: most Americans can't even handle a $1,000 emergency without debt. The system promised freedom but delivered struggle. Meanwhile, society pressures us to spend more new cars, bigger homes, fancier titles. But all of this keeps us chained, distracted, and broke. We're chasing the wrong things while the real path to wealth is hidden in plain sight. What if everything we've been taught about money is backwards? What if working harder isn't the answer, but smarter habits are? That simple shift in perspective could change everything. Think about the exhaustion: 40 hours a week, sometimes more. You come home drained, with little to show for it. The harder you work, the more it feels like you're falling behind. But here's the danger: if nothing changes, inflation keeps eating away your savings, debts pile up, and the stress never ends. Without a new path, we stay trapped in survival mode forever. What if I told you that just one simple habit, something you could start today, might be the key to earning $10,000 in the next 30 days? Sounds impossible, right? But stay with me, because this might just change how you see money forever. Hey, I'm Max, and welcome to the Max Focus channel. Here, we dive deep into ideas that help you rewire your mind, rebuild your confidence, and redesign your entire life. Think of this channel as your training ground for a stronger, smarter future. Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Every week, we share strategies and mind shifts that can help you stop working harder and start working smarter. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Quick disclaimer: this video is for education and inspiration only. I'm not handing out financial advice, I'm simply showing you new ways of thinking. You are always in control of your own choices. Here's what you can expect. We'll break this down step by step. I'll show you the mindset shift and daily action that can speed up your journey to wealth. By the end, you'll see how much closer financial freedom really is. So grab a notebook, silence distractions, and let's get into it. This could be the moment that sparks a real change in your life. Stay focused, because it's about to get powerful. Most people think making more money just means working harder, longer hours, more shifts, less sleep. But that only leaves you exhausted. Real freedom comes when you focus on building a system that works even when you don't. Think about it. Working overtime might bring you an extra $500 a month. But creating a system of business, an online product, or an investment can bring in $10,000. That's the power of leverage. Imagine waking up, making coffee, and realizing money flowed in overnight from something you built weeks ago. That's the difference between trading hours for dollars and building something that works while you sleep. Here's the trap. Hustle culture tells us to just grind harder. But grinding forever only keeps you stuck in a cycle of exhaustion. Systems break you free from that cycle. Think of it like farming. You don't just work one day and expect to eat forever. You plant seeds, nurture them, and then keep harvesting for years. So remember this: wealth doesn't come from working harder. It comes from building systems that multiply your effort even when you're not around. That one habit, the system habit, can change everything. Most of us think making more money means working longer hours. But what if instead of trading time, you created something valuable every single day? That one simple shift could change everything. Instead of thinking in hours, think in value. If what you create is useful, it can be used again and again without you lifting another finger. Here's the math. If you create something worth $50 a day in 30 days, that's $10,000. Not by grinding harder, but by stacking smart value. Every day, instead of just trading hours, you're building assets. Each small creation adds to a growing foundation that supports your future. But here's the trap: most people spend those hours binging TV or scrolling endlessly on social media. That time could be compounding into real income. Think of it like stacking bricks. At first it feels small, but over time, those bricks become a strong wall of freedom that you built one day at a time. Most people spend their entire lives trading hours for dollars. You wake up, punch the clock, and hope the paycheck stretches until next week. But no matter how hard you work, you're stuck inside the same 24 hours. Think about it. Even if you make $25 an hour, working 40 hours only gives you $1,000 a week. That number becomes a ceiling you just can't break. Your time is capped, and so is your income. Now imagine breaking free from that ceiling. Imagine earning money even when you're not working, while you sleep, while you travel, while you spend time with family. That's the power of leverage. Society keeps telling us that the safe path is to stick with a job, but the truth? Jobs are fragile. One layoff, one bad month, and your so-called security can vanish overnight. Working harder isn't the solution. It's like running faster on a hamster wheel. You sweat, you push, but you never actually move forward. That's why most people stay broke. But once you learn how to build assets that pay you again and again, everything changes. You step off the wheel, and suddenly life feels free, more time, more choice, more joy. At first, small habits feel invisible. Doing something tiny each day doesn't seem like it changes much. But over time, those small actions quietly build a foundation for big results. Think about money. $333 a day doesn't sound huge. But stack that for 30 days straight, and suddenly you're at $10,000. That's the real magic of consistency. At first, the progress feels slow. You don't notice much change, and it's easy to get impatient. But this is exactly how real growth happens. Quiet, steady, unstoppable. But just like a snowball, momentum kicks in. What felt tiny suddenly starts rolling faster, bigger, stronger. And soon it becomes a force too powerful to stop. Most people quit too early because they don't see instant rewards. But real success is about staying in the game long enough for the snowball to grow. That's when the magic finally happens. So remember, wealth doesn't come from one big push. It comes from small, daily actions that build momentum. Keep rolling your snowball, and one day it'll carry you to freedom. Most of us spend hours every day consuming Netflix, TikTok, online shopping. It feels relaxing, but it doesn't build anything lasting. Imagine if you turned just a fraction of that time into creating instead of consuming. 2 hours a day may not seem like much, but that's 60 hours a month. That's almost a full work week of time you could use to build something valuable. Those hours add up faster than you realize. What if instead of scrolling endlessly, you spent that time writing, designing, or building something that could grow? Each small creation stacks on the last, and over time, you're building assets. That's how wealth is created slowly, but surely. Consumption feels easy, creation feels hard at first. But the truth is, the hard work compounds into freedom. While consumption leaves you drained, creation fills you with purpose. Think of your energy like water. If you let it evaporate into endless consumption, it's gone. But if you store it in a reservoir of creation, it grows into streams of income that never stop flowing. This one habit shifting from consuming to creating can transform your life. Over time, the small things you make can stack into something worth $10,000 or more. It's not magic, it's momentum. Most people live with a scarcity mindset. They see money as limited, always asking, "Can I afford this?" That thought instantly shuts the door to new opportunities. Wealthy thinkers flip the question. Instead of, "I can't afford it," they ask, "How can I afford it?" This small shift unlocks creativity and problem solving. Scarcity limits income because you only see one paycheck. Abundance shows you multiple projects, each worth thousands of dollars. It's like discovering hidden treasure maps everywhere. Living with abundance means waking up with curiosity. You don't fear money anymore. Instead, you see options everywhere. That freedom changes the way you live each day. Scarcity keeps people stuck inside a box. But abundance forces you to grow, explore, and stretch beyond your limits. It's the mindset that multiplies income. Once you shift from scarcity to abundance, your life transforms. You stop asking, "What if I fail?" and start asking, "What if I win?" That's when opportunities multiply and $10,000 in 30 days becomes real. Success doesn't just happen, it's built by showing up every single day. Imagine stacking small wins until suddenly you've built something powerful. That's what this 30-day blueprint is all about, turning habits into results. Here's the math. If you give just 2 focused hours a day for 30 days, that's 60 hours invested. But it's not just time, it's energy focused on building something that can keep paying you back. Think of it this way. Every day you're not just passing time, you're building steps. Each action is like laying down another stone on a staircase that takes you closer to your $10,000 goal. Without a plan, 30 days can slip through your fingers and nothing changes. But with a daily habit, those same days transform into momentum that keeps pushing you forward. This habit blueprint isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. It gives you structure so you don't waste energy guessing what to do next. By the end of 30 days, you'll see how much one simple daily habit can change your life. Step by step, the staircase you built will carry you to your $10,000 breakthrough. So here's what we learned. Wealth isn't about grinding harder, it's about habits. Creating daily value, escaping the paycheck trap, shifting mindset, and replacing consumption with creation. One habit can change everything. $10,000 in 30 days isn't magic, it's focus, discipline, and consistency. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to Max Focus channel, and share this with a friend who needs it. Now I want to hear from you. What habit are you going to start this month? Drop it in the comments, I read everyone. This is Max from Max Focus channel. Rewire your mind, redesign your life. Stay focused, stay inspired, and remember you're just one habit away from a completely different life.